Hello, my beautiful people. Hello, my perfume lovers, and especially hello to my beautiful ladies that are watching this video. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Martin, and I do perfume reviews. So I talk about all types of fragrances, and I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. That would really help me. So thanks in advance. And to all my returning subscribers, I'm super thankful. Thanks for tuning in as well. And as you can see by today's title, I'm gonna talk about date night scents for women. This was actually a video or review I was planning for a long time now, but now I was kind of feeling okay, it's the time. I have a lot of fragrances here, over 10 fragrances actually, so I'm gonna try to keep the video short as possible but still informative for you guys. And yeah, let's get started. So the first fragrance I would like to talk about is a fragrance I've been craving like a lot lately, which is this one here. It's also kind of empty, so I'm gonna get a 100 ml bottle for sure very soon. And this is Intense Cafe by Montale. So let me show this one here. And it's super hype. Many people know this fragrance. If you're in the perfume community, you know this one for sure. And it definitely deserves all the hype. So this is a very sweet synthetic real scent with coffee. So think of like a super sweet coffee with maybe like some vanilla and a bunch of beautiful roses. It's kind of giving Valentine's Day, and I love it. I think this is it's a fragrance that's gonna leave an impression. Let's say like that. It's seductive. It's very sensual. It's very oriental as well. There's something very dreamy about that, and I think this is gonna leave an impression. Like, I know who I am. I know what I want. I'm feminine. Even though this is a unisex scent, I do think men can wear this one for sure. But all the fragrances here are fragrances I would recommend to you as a woman, or like if you're looking for a present for your girlfriend or wife, whatever it is. But this really gives me the vibe of a woman that knows what she wants. She's not afraid. She's kind of theatrical as well. And I like that. Bougie, it's giving fancy vibes. Also super nice. I mean, it is slightly pricey. You can get this fragrance for 120 euro if you get like the full bottle, but I think totally fine because I don't mind spending money on a fragrance if it's really good. And this one is amazing. It lasts long, it projects a lot, it's a big compliment getter, and it leaves one of the most beautiful sillages I've ever smelled. So this is number one. The number two, let's actually stay with Montale. This one here is Sweet Flowers, and this is not a very well-known fragrance. I feel like there are not many reviews out there, but it's underrated. And this is, how can I say, it's kind of giving bitter peach vibes because there's peach in here, and it's very sweet and very synthetic. There are like some similarities, but this is still different. Think of bitter peach, but sweeter and with the Montale DNA, and it has like a cotton candy vibe to it. I feel like I smell cotton candy, and as far as I know, there's also cotton candy in here, like from the nose, and you also get the peach. I don't really get like flowers, but I definitely get the sweetness, the fruitiness. I think this is more of a girly kind of scent. So Intense Cafe for me personally is more like of a mature scent, let's say it like that, where this one here is more playful and girly, and I think it's also a big compliment getter, perfect for layering as well. But wearing it on its own is gonna do the job, and I think this is perfect if you like maybe like going outside somewhere with your boyfriend, your husband, let's say like that, and if you're just enjoying maybe going to the city, maybe doing some shopping. I feel like this is more of a daytime scent. Well, Intense Cafe I think is appropriate for every occasion if you're going on a date, but more like of a date night scent, late evening, like nighttime. I think like there is a contrast, and this is number two. Number three is a dupe for Lost Cherry, and it's very well known. This is Cherry Smoothie by Zara, and I think this is like a relaunch or remake because I was looking for Cherry Smoothie for such a long time, and they didn't have it in the assortment. Now they have this one here. It smells exact the same like Lost Cherry and Cherry Smoothie, and I think that this is the perfect dupe for Lost Cherry, one of the best ones I've tried so far. It's inexpensive. I love Lost Cherry, but I really didn't was that stunned by the scent to spend that amount of money, and this is super inexpensive. I paid for the 30 ml bottle, I think €9, 9.99, something like that. So this is sweet, this is sensual as well. So think of cherries. There's something slightly boozy about that, and you have that beautiful almond note, and I think almond in fragrances is like a natural aphrodisiac, especially for men. Like if you're a woman and wearing something with almond inside, it's gonna definitely do the job, trust me. And I think this is one example for example. And it's not really the most long lasting fragrance, but it's gonna leave a beautiful sillage. You're gonna have a nice scent bubble around. There's also something kind of cozy, so you can wear it everywhere you want. But when I think of this fragrance, I'm thinking of like a beautiful Sunday where you're at home with your boyfriend, with your husband. Like if you're having a at home kind of date and you wear this one, it's definitely gonna do the job. Then we have, let's go with this one here, Opulent Red by Lattafa. This actual fragrance I got gifted by my boyfriend because I really wanted to try the fragrance so bad, and I don't mind having it in my collection. I don't really wear it that often, but when I wear it, I'm really feeling it. And this is super sexy. This is giving slightly femme fatale. When it comes to the scent, like the fragrance, there are slight similarities with Alien by Thierry Mugler, but with white flowers. You have the tuberose in here. You definitely get tuberose. You have to like tuberose to enjoy the scent. So think of that Alien DNA, but more floral with tuberose and slightly more smoky. There is something smoky about that scent, and I think the red color fits it perfectly. I think this is perfect if you want to go on a date like in a fancy restaurant. This is definitely gonna do the job. It's long lasting. I get around 7 to 8 hours. Projection wise, let's say 2 to 3 hours. Strong projection in the first hour. Like when I spray this on my skin, I can smell it all time, and I don't even need to overspray. Like 4 sprays are enough, and I'm gonna smell the scent all the time. And this is definitely also a big compliment. They're like all of the scents here, they're really big compliment getters. So this is number 4. Then we have, let's actually go with this one here, Pink Sugar by Aquolina. And I think it's so crazy actually that I have this one in my collection. I actually just wanted to try the fragrance, and I wanted to have something sweet to layer with other fragrances. I mean, this is a very old fragrance. It's like that. I think you they launched it like in the 2000 era. I'm not exactly sure when exact, but I know that this fragrance is out here for a very long time and very much slept on. Honestly, like it's inexpensive. I paid 18 euros, so definitely under 20 euro you can get this scent, and it's an eau de toilette, but super long lasting and strong. This I wouldn't say isn't a this is definitely not a beast mode fragrance, but it's a very strong and it projects a lot. Like it's crazy. I layered this one with, for example, Oud for Glory by Lattafa, and this kind of overpart Oud for Glory. I mean, they melted perfectly together. They're like a match made in heaven. So if you have the possibility, try Oud for Glory with this scent. You're not gonna regret it. But it's very strong, and this is also a girly kind of scent. I think there's something naughty about that, and I like that, but still very girly, very playful, not too serious. And I think every guy, really every guy, is gonna enjoy this scent, especially if your boyfriend or whoever it is you're gonna date likes sweet scents. And who doesn't? Honestly, like it's very gourmand-like, it's versatile, perfect for layering, as I said. Just think of burnt sugar and cotton candy and some fruits, and then you're actually getting this scent. So the next one, let's actually go with this one here, Brazilian Cross Cheirosa 62 by Sol de Janeiro. I got this body mist. It's a body mist. It's not really perfume, but I think it's amazing and it projects. And I got this scent 1 year ago, like over 1 year ago, and I used to wear it a lot in the summer. I don't really wear it a lot now, but I love to have it in my collection sometimes, to just like to spray it on my hands, and I kind of get nostalgic. And so this is perfect for a summer date, definitely. Like if you're with you guy out swimming, like if you're planning maybe going somewhere on the beach, like let's say you have a beautiful beach date, this is the vibe, this is the scent you should wear. There's of course that pistachio in here, and it's amazing, and you have that suntan lotion kind of vibe. It's perfect for the summer. This is gonna give you beach vibes. This is gonna give you like the holiday vibes, and it's a very happy kind of scent. Also kind of gourmand-like and creamy, and I love this. Like he will definitely want to eat and bite you and kiss you all the time. Like definitely this is something that's not gonna stop him from getting to you, if you know what I mean. So yes, this is this one here. Then let's go. This one here, Kirke by Tiziana Terenzi. This is one of the fragrances, one of the, let's say, fragrances I have in my collection for the longest now. And I love this scent so much, like you don't know. I would recommend this one to everyone, whether man, women, whatever it is. I think this is such a beautiful scent. I think this is perfect for every occasion, but especially for date night because it's fruity. You have the vanilla in here, you have the passion fruit, so very exotic. And I think there's something very unique about that. It is synthetic, it is strong, you have that hairspray note, so you do have to like the synthetic fragrances in general. But if you let it sit for 10 minutes, it's gonna do its magic. And really one of the biggest complimenters I have in my collection. When I didn't used to have such a big collection, this is one of the fragrances I would have to have back then and still have. And every time when I wore it, I got compliments and I knew, okay, this is the one scent I want to keep in my collection forever, I feel like. And you can't go wrong, especially for date night. And it's also giving summer vibes because you have that fruitiness, it's brightful, it's cheerful, it's happy, and I associate this scent with summer in general and spring and good weather. So if you want to leave an uplifting mood, kind of impression on someone, or in general uplift your own mood, then you're gonna enjoy this scent a lot, and I would definitely recommend it to you. We have 5 more scents, so which is the next one? Hypnotic Poison by Dior. This one here. This is a classic. Honestly, one of my best friends said she actually used to wear this scent, and every time when I smell this, I think of her. And she's a Scorpio. Why I'm saying that is Scorpios, if you believe in that or not, I do believe in that they are very sensual, that they have that magnetism about them, and I think it's the same with the scent. If there's like a zodiac sign I would associate the scent with, then it would definitely be a Scorpio. So this is Femme Fatale. It's sweet. It's very deep and mysterious as well. You have the plum and again, almond. Trust me, that almond note really makes the guys crazy, and not even the guys, also the girls. And I think this is super nice. I think this is also a scent I can see a woman wearing with a beautiful black dress or red dress and going out for dinner with her husband. And this is definitely gonna work for 100%. And I love this one a lot. It's an EDT, but still performs like an eau de parfum. It's super strong, super intense. I'm super happy that they didn't reformulate the fragrance. I mean, I've never heard someone actually complain about the scent because many fragrances are getting reformulated. This is still very long lasting. I feel like I got this scent 1 year ago, like not even 1 year ago, and it's long lasting. I get 7-8 hours, strong projection the first 2 hours, and I love it. So this is also a big recommendation. Then we have Roberto Cavalli, Nero Assoluto. This is a hidden gem. I think this is one of the best date night scents you can have. Like, it's dark, it's deep, it's sexy, it's sweet. Even though this is marketed towards women, I feel like a man can pull this one off as well. And it's not really the most long-lasting scent, but it definitely does the job. You have the ebony wood in here, you have the orchid and vanilla, and so it's, as I said, like a deep vanilla kind of scent with like slight powdery floral touches. But the ebony wood and the vanilla are definitely the main character, and I think this is perfect for a date night scent. So if you're going out with your husband, also very inexpensive. I got this one for I think 25 euros. Very nice, very nice. I think it's wild, it's sexy, it's kind of giving cougar vibes, if I can say so. I don't know why exactly, but I think this is also a very mature kind of scent. And as I said, great for men as well. So get this one for yourself, let it try your man, maybe he's gonna love it as well and wear it by himself. Why not? So yes. Then, let's go with this one here. Santal Royal by Guerlain. This is a scent, or actually that scent, one of the scents I started my collection with. This was a blind buy. It's not a safe blind buy. You do have to like that one because it has oud. So you do have to like the oud to like this scent. This is a beast mode fragrance. Like there's no way you're gonna wear this and no one's gonna give you a compliment or even smell you. I think it's a very refined kind of oud scent because oud fragrances are very tricky. Sometimes they're not as refined, or you need to like wait a few minutes for it to work perfectly. But this right up the bottle, if you spray it on yourself, is gonna smell so mesmerizing and beautiful. I think of satin, you know, black satin, and you have the oud in here, you have peach in here, some floral kind of notes, you have the sandalwood in here, as the name says, Santal Royal, and the sandalwood is very royal vibing. Like it's giving royalty, it's giving fancy and bougie as well. I wouldn't wear this one like necessarily on a date where like going to the gym or swimming or whatever. I think this is more of a scent you wear for that special occasion. If you're going to your favorite restaurant, like to a fancy restaurant for like that special occasion, that wear this one. Definitely a big compliment getter, and I love this one so much. So there are two more fragrances, and actually it's Ishq Shuyukh, the gold edition by Lattafa. And this is very similar to Arabian Stanka by Montale. If you know the scent, you're gonna love this one for sure as well. But this one actually is duping Rosendo Mature number 5. And it's an amazing dupe. Really, it smells nearly identical actually. It's super long lasting as well. What you get here is saffron, you have caramel, and you have the tonka bean and leather. Stunning. Honestly, I think this is a fragrance that's super versatile, because on the one hand it's very cozy because of that sweetness and the caramel, and I think that you can wear this one at home, like if you're just chilling at home, why not? Or for that special occasion, if you're going to a nice restaurant, if you're going to the cinema, or wherever it is, I think your boyfriend is gonna go crazy smelling this one here. It is sensual, it's sweet, but like not overly sweet. You have that leather and it's very fine. And I think the blend in general is very refined and very nicely done. For that price especially, like I paid 45 euros and it's long lasting. I get 8 hours, I would say, which is more than enough. And I mean, if you go with like 10 sprayers, overspray it, it's gonna last all day long, I'm pretty sure. And I think that this is super underrated. I would love to see more people in the perfume community on YouTube in general review this scent, and you should all give this one a try, because it's everything I'm actually looking for in a fragrance, because there's sweetness about it, something gourmand like, there's something very wild because of the leather and animalic. No oud in here, so if you don't like oud, don't worry. And I think it's very oriental but kind of westernized, which means everyone is gonna like it. Let's say like you're in the Middle East, I think this is something that's gonna be very familiar to you. On the other hand, if you're living in Europe or whatever, wherever it is, like in a different place, you're gonna enjoy this one, if this makes any sense. So the last fragrance I would like to recommend to you is a classic, and I love the scent so much. I think this is one of the scents I always felt like a woman should have or should give a try, wear at least once on a date, and this is Alien by Thierry Mugler. I know that this is kind of cliche maybe or mainstream, but I think that this is actually a classic, just like Hypnotic Poison. Like some fragrances are just truly classics, and maybe some people don't like the scent at all. I know that there are people out there that just don't like it, whether it's overdone or not, they just don't like the scent. I personally love this scent, and it's a beautiful jasmine fragrance. Even looking at the bottle, even looking at the color, everything's just perfect. You know, the purple color, which kind of signalizes mysterious, and like it's a mysterious lady, very sensual, very attractive. And there's something dark about that, like you, if you think of dark feminine energy, but on the other hand there's something super soft about that fragrance. I don't know, like the more it dries down, the softer it gets on the skin. And I think this is stunning, honestly. Like, why not? I think every guy that's gonna smell this one at least gonna think, okay, this is unique, this is different, you're gonna leave a impression. And I know it's hard to say that because it's so overdone. Not anymore. Now it's like Baccarat Rouge 540 that's super overdone. And I love the scent. I would have named it, but I think there are other fragrances you should actually give a try first. Baccarat Rouge 540 right now shouldn't be a scent you should wear on a date, because if you truly want to leave an impression, you should smell not like everyone else is smelling right now. And I think even though this used to be mainstream, right now, to me personally, it's unique, and I think it's perfect for a date night. Perfect. For different types of dates, but especially for like that, let's say, first date you're going for, or maybe like for if you're going into a fancy restaurant, let's say, again, fancy restaurant, I think this is the perfect scenario for a date night. Then you should wear this one at least once. Give it a try. I think that this really is sexy, and this is something I personally would like to smell on a woman. I mean, I wear it like by myself. I'm a guy, but I think like on a woman it hits different, and I think definitely you should give this one a try. But as I said, there's so many other fragrances, and even fragrances I didn't talk about in that video that I have in my collection, and even fragrances I would recommend to you guys, even though I don't have them in my collection, but I've tried them or smelled on someone else. But as I said, for this video, I really wanted to talk about scents I have in my collection and I tried, so I really can truly recommend them to you and give you some information. And that's actually it. Honestly, I really enjoyed this. I would love to know what you're wearing on your date night scent, or for like special occasions where you feel like the ladies out there should check this one out. Comment down below if you liked the video, and if you liked the video, please hit the like button. And I would love to do a review very soon, and I cannot wait actually to do a review very soon on that terms. Enjoy, have fun, go on a date, get dressed up, do your makeup, get a fancy and nice fragrance on your skin, and enjoy. So thanks for watching.